chain of events here. No pun intended.
Concentrating current. Sakura, is this how it all ends? You already 800 damage.
Oh my god! The second match is amazing.
Oh, that's really. No delays, no Sphere Karibos. Taz can Levica versus the man. Stickers takes it back.
Hello everyone, welcome to a new week, well, a new match, because there have been some matches already, right? Some people play on Friday, they're completely crazy. So yeah, welcome to a new week of Team Wars, a new match of Team Wars. Aankara here, yeah, finally I'm back, 1 week of not playing, but ta-da, I guess now I finally have time and internet again. I had time actually, I didn't have internet, which doesn't help at all. So hello everyone, how are you doing guys? Please let me know if the music is too loud, if compared to my voice and everything. I'll update all this, of course. It's mostly, it should be fine, I guess, just that like I'm getting bored of listening to the music of the game, so I still listen to the music of the game, but I basically pick whatever I want to go with. Like I muted the game, and well, I'm gonna add the game soon, but not the music. Like, we're not gonna listen to whatever's automatic music the game picks, because god damn it, no. So updating all this, of course. We are today, of course, missing everything. What a rude start of the game. We are looking at, of course, Switcheroo versus ClawClans. Two pretty good teams. I mean, ClawClan is not in the best position right now, 7th of their division, Switcheroo being 2nd of their division, so definitely better. But at the same time, it's still gonna be a tough match, and we're seeing some interesting first decks. I mean, we're seeing a Dark Magician with Silent Magicians and against a Ritual Beast, so pretty interesting picks for starters. As you can see, of course, on the god damn it, don't know how to speak English anymore. On the overlay, I won't be alone today. Jaazsom, awesome referee and caster this time. He's gonna multitask today. Is gonna join me, because otherwise at first it was, as casters, it was written Aankara and loneliness, so definitely better to have someone. He's gonna join me soon, not right away though, but he will be there in no time, just you know, doing ref stuff at the start, and that's basically it. And how you doing, Jonesy? How you doing, Rodalis, Shuna, and everyone? Cool to have you guys there. So yeah, so basically that's gonna be it. The idea of today. I'll probably put the in-game sound at some point. I'm gonna do it now actually, like just where the hell is it? Yeah, but I need to add the goddamn music, and we're good. I'll probably put back at some point my own music when I'm tired of listening to the exact same. Please, not too many Shizu Seal Tomb. We all know Shizu music. It's too much. But anything else works fine. Hey, whatever. So, yeah, basically this match, well, I guess this match I would say is for Ritual Beast, mostly. I wouldn't see DM having the upper hand, because Silent Magician is actually not that great. I mean, you just bounce it back to the hand. It stops, I guess, part of the Ritual Beast deck, the spells, right? So, It can be annoying on your first few turns or when you look for an OTK, but I mean, other than that, Ritual Beast has the upper hand, and especially here. Yeah, and see you later, Ritual Beast, definitely. No, it's a good call. I mean, looks good. Also, really happy to be able to say that for the first time, but since it's like 6 a.m. EST, good morning, America. But joke aside, because every single American right now is sleeping, we're just gonna like go with the European for sometimes. Maybe some Americans and people will be able to join us at some point. Effort out, but still, why not? And yes, it is, as we were saying in the chat, game already, because when Ritual Beast gets going, well, they get going. So that's that's Ritual Beast for you guys. Taking the first point for Switcheroo is ACT. Good, update all this. So, what are we gonna have next? I don't think they expected Ritual Beast at the start bringing Dark Magician. That's an obvious call. But then, is their second deck good versus it? Replay would be Suicide. You don't have, in my opinion. I mean, it's not really Suicide. Like, if you're going first, it's actually pretty cool. Yeah, it's true, John. See, there is one person. True. You are the American of the stream. The representative of the minority right there. Good job, Jaazsom.
Hello.
Hey, Jaazsom, how you doing?
I'm fine. I'm kind of sleepy. I haven't slept yet.
Oh god, David.
1 p.m. right now.
Oh god, you don't want to know my sleep schedule. It's horrible. I haven't like I went to bed yesterday at 5 p.m. Woke up at midnight, and then overnight I took a nap. That was my sleep.
My days are about 36 hours, not 24 for me. I'm not sleeping for 24 hours, then I'm sleeping for 12 hours. That's my day and night cycle.
Horrible. And to answer the chat, Rodalis, this is not just a simple like duel room or anything. It's the Duel Links Team Wars. So if there are any people who don't know Team Wars, it's competition, a season competition, a lot of weeks of like teams facing each other, 32 teams in different divisions facing each other to be able to get to playoffs and then battle for pretty huge cash prize of like multiple thousands of dollars. So definitely a big thing. And so yeah, of course you can join this. You can feel free to join the Discord. There's a comment and you have it in the description as well of the Twitch channel, so feel free to join the Discord of Duel Links Team Wars. If you want more information about the competition, feel free. And Sarah, it's pinging the Discord. What a man. Make this man a mod. Oh, wait, he is. So what are we seeing now? We're seeing, oh god, that's so bad. We're seeing Shira Louise. Yes, I don't know if you saw at the beginning, if you were there for the first match, but like,
yeah, I saw it. I was watching.
Basically, Ritual Beast, of course, is pretty good versus DM, and now they face one of their easiest matchup with Shiranui. So it's pretty bad for ClawClan for the start.
Yeah. Because Shiranui plays lots of floodgate cards, so
yeah, nice floodgate, as they're saying in the chat. Indeed, I mean the main problem is first you play traps that are usually, like you said, not good versus Ritual Beast, and on top of that, I mean your win condition is horrible because even if you summon Sun Saga, if on the opposite side there is the ulti Pedalfin, he just doesn't care about it. He's just gonna sit there
Yes, yes.
and then split himself up when you attack him, and that's it. Yeah, the win condition is 80s. No, definitely win condition is 80s and attack into Winda. That's basically your win con. But I mean, you have to have 80s and a monster that's big enough on top. So it's an 80s is something you can only do like turn 3. So like turn 3, 4. So it's usually slow against Ritual Beast actually.
But then Sun Saga is actually pretty good because it doesn't target. So let's say they have Ulti Apelio on the field.
Yeah.
So you summon Sun Saga. So even if they tag out, you can still destroy up to 2 or maybe even 3, depends on the card in your grave and banish pile.
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, it's good as long as the opponent doesn't have Pedalfin. If it's ulti Pedalfin, that's a good one.
Needle Stealing, yeah.
That's
It's
actually
really
really
good
good.
card.
Really,
Also,
really-
this is gonna put Spectral Sword into the grave
yeah.
too.
Oh, Ritual Beast Bond. Okay, so he's gonna go. That's actually pretty good as well.
Yeah.
Going for
The
Pedalfin.
Ulti Pedalfin,
So
which cannot be destroyed by card effect, so Sun Saga will be useless against them.
well, now he can go for level 8 with what he has in the grave. So that's probably what we're gonna see. I mean, the needle was great, but I'm not sure. Did we? Because we were talking, but I don't think we saw a search of Ritual Beast Bond at any point. So he had Bond in the starting hand, and it's a 1 copy. So I mean, yeah, no, there was a good play. You couldn't really play around like.
He had to play like that.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, no, it was good. I mean, the
There is no other option.
Yeah, the floodgate was unnecessary, but the rest was good. Okay, so level 10. Using the one he had on the field as well. Gonna do nothing, but still sending back. Oh. Oh, that hurts.
That's a big oof.
Yeah, big oof. Now he can just go back into his combo, bounce the Sun Saga. I mean, there are 2 sets, so we'll see what it is, but still. Yeah, he returned 80, so
Here
that-
comes the Pedalfin.
yeah. This is looking bad. I mean, he can still force something, like wait for the Pedalfin to come and then just deal with the Pedalfin, like floodgated or anything. That's still doable, but
Problem is he can't floodgate Pedalfin because Ulti Hawk's
Yeah,
second
yeah.
effect sits on the chain link too.
yeah,
So
yeah, of course, if it's through Kanahawk won't work.
if
but
he has Canadia or Fiendish Chain, it might
Yeah.
work. But
other than that, it doesn't. Yeah, okay, that's the cost, and nope, nothing.
yeah, it looks like it doesn't have Fiendish Chain.
Oh, and the Lara, of course. Yep.
He just searched it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, wait. Okay, so
that's actually a good play there,
Mm,
I would say.
yeah, it's interesting.
He basically didn't mind returning his Sun Saga back to his deck because he have Shogun Saga and
Yeah,
Spectral Sword.
he can do it again.
Great. Yep.
Yeah, that's a good call. That's a good call. Waiting on the Lara. The thing is, since now ACT knows there is gonna be a Sun Saga next turn, he can again just go for like a Pedal Fin and protect himself, but it's not doing it.
He's actually okay with Winda. and he still
Yeah.
have ulti Apelio.
True. Winda just protects.
He can even summon another Winda.
Yeah. Yeah, you can go for Winda, ulti Petalfin. Anyway, it's fine for him.
Yeah.
And this way he's pushing for damage because he used Bond already, so he won't be able usually to like OTK that easily with 4000 damage. So at least here he's okay. He's making a push for damage, and yeah. So we are gonna see the chain. Gonna put 3 monsters.
ACT is actually really at a good spot right now.
Yeah. Because here, I mean, Winda is gonna can bring back another Winda, can bring back ulti Petalfin, or, well, you don't want ulti Petalfin here, because you just lose it, so yeah. You can go with one kind of hawk, you have others.
I wonder what is the set card on
Yeah.
the journey player.
Oh, well,
Oh, here comes the samurai.
I'm not seeing that often. Not really a fan of it, but sometimes it helps. Here at least it clears some monsters. Oh, and no, yeah. Okay, not attacking of course into the Winda, but still now there are... Now he needs another monsters to go back to the combos. Or to just attack. So you had to, okay. Apelio attacking, clearing the monsters. 600 life point left for Lazy Angel. And now he can again, whenever he wants, split ulti Apelio into 2 monsters. So,
If Lazy Angel can put one more monster on the field, he might be in a good spot. Because on the banish pile, he doesn't have Winda. So if he can just destroy one of them, depends on the ACT's top deck, he might be in the good spot. Like living with one monster on ACT's field.
oh, that's even better
Like
than one
Spirit
monster.
Mask. Yes. That's kinda good.
Yeah. Now, we still don't know what the set card is, but could be interesting. Okay, splitting for 2, like you said, there will be no Winda.
But 2,000 defense
Yeah.
monster.
So he can only go through 1.
See you later.
Oh yeah, that's true. He
Well.
didn't use it yet. Oh god, he should have attacked the other one then. Oh god, Lara staying on the field is gonna make so much of a difference here. We completely forgot about the skill. Yeah, see you later.
Exactly.
You're not the only one who forgot about it apparently, but yeah, Lara is gonna bring back the pedal fin now. And because I mean, if you keep the pedal fin on the field, should bounce back 1 card, but you would have to have resources in the hand. Oh god, yeah. Come back here, potential. As the resources now to again going to fuse, and on top of that, I mean, he just needs like a Apelio and attack. Like ulti
Yep.
Apelio is enough, depending on what the set is.
He uses 2 return,
Yeah,
actually.
and that might be it. Now the set card needs to be something. It's too late now. Apelio is
But
immune
yeah,
anyway. And
that's a GG.
GG, God. Okay, well.
That's a
ACT
2-0.
going 2-0, yep. I was wondering when the CLU, if or when the CLU later was going to be effective, and well, it was. Definitely was. So 2-0 for Switcheroo here with a really nice start from ACT, taking out Lazy Angel. But I mean, they got a bad start also for ClawClan because of, you know, the deck pick that, like, you know, when you pick your first two decks, you have to try to guess what your opponent is gonna start with. Here they made a call, happened to not be the good one, with like two decks that don't really work out versus Ritual Beast usually, but still they were pretty
Exactly.
close. So now we have to see what they're gonna bring to face Ritual Beast, because there are decks, of course, that are good versus Ritual Beast. So let's see what they bring. What do you think they could bring to face Ritual Beast?
So I think I shouldn't say because I know the
Oh
decks.
yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. You're doing the double thing. Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, don't say it. Spoiler alert. Or say bullshit. Just say, oh, they're gonna bring Blue Eyes when they don't have one. Like, but yeah, no, definitely. Okay, so yeah, avoid to ask question like this to a referee. True.
It's okay.
Yeah, good call. Good call. No, good call. Oh god. Yeah. Well, I was gonna say, like, if they had one, Blue Eyes would be legit, but they usually don't have that. But I don't think they would have that. So we're seeing Yusei. So okay, let's see what they bring. Yusei can be multiple things actually. No, however, everybody's not sleeping on Blue Eyes. So Blue Eyes can. Oh wait, no, it's not. You didn't say that, but you're still saying the Kappa. Hypernay, yeah. Okay, so we're seeing Ritual Beast, of course. That's the same deck, and it's Taker who took the responsibility here. So. Another. Okay, but it's okay. So I'm assuming, since we're seeing level duplication and not level augmentation, that's usually means I'm playing like level 7 and a bunch of Lancia, which can make sense then versus a Ritual Beast deck, but because sending another Shiranui versus
that's
Ritual
reasonable.
Beast, yeah, because versus Shiranui, it's I mean, bringing Shiranui versus Ritual Beast. Okay.
So here comes the Spirabola.
Yeah. So now we just need a second monster, and we get going.
Oh,
Yeah, exactly.
that will shut down the ACT's turn.
Yeah, that's basically it. Just play Lancias, enjoy. Yeah, because now he can't banish, so no fuse, no nothing. Just gonna attack into the level. Wow. Someone is not scared at all. Okay.
Not coaching.
Yeah. I mean, there is a set monster. We all know what it probably is. High Winda, but still, the attacking gives the level 10 right away. So that's still kind of scary to do. On top of that, you bring back the level 4 engrave. Can help. But it's true, yeah, the Lancia is helping a lot. And like whoever is saying, on top of that, he now has ADs. Well, he had ADs anyway, right? Oh no, he had ADs anyway, because there was another Squire discarded anyway. But yeah. He has ADs, which would be the right call here, in my opinion. But At the same time, if you do ADs, there are still gonna be Ritual Beast, Tamer, Elder going back to your hand next turn, so combos are gonna start no matter what, except another Lancia. Or another
No,
Karibo.
that's right. You can choose to go for draw and discard to hard draw Lancia.
Yeah.
That's an option too. But he decided to go for Sunsaga.
Okay, so going to use its effect. Is he gonna target the probably Winda or not? Yep. Oh, it's not Winda. Yeah, I was thinking if it was a Winda, you would have used it like right away. So except if you draw it, it might not be Winda. Okay, second Karibo.
Oh!
Yeah.
So no Lancia this turn. But could it be a Ballista squad?
Yeah, and like Ishtar is saying in the chat, if you ADs and he has Fear, you're screwed. And that's totally true. And like you could guess that he had at least one Karibo or two, like, well, we saw the first one, but that he could have a second, because when you start with like no Winda, when you're forced to do like a Kanahawk play, banishing a Tamer Elder, there are chances that you have a bunch of Karibos in the hand.
That's possible.
So
Or return and bond,
Yeah.
maybe some useless cards.
Yeah. Yes, of course. Pelio being banished.
Banished Paleo.
So now you can start these combos. There are no Lancia. There are 3 sets though, so something has to do something there. But the problem is always the timing, because you have to wait for the last moment to use your traps, or like this I was gonna say, you can
Comes the
finish chain.
PNH.
Yeah, you can finish chain the ulti Kanahawk, because this way it forces only the second effect.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah. Wait, hold on. No, you can do both actually.
Yeah. Because
They're both quick
it's-
effects, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, okay.
No, actually, first effect is ignition, but then you chain the second quick effect and it leaves the field, so Fiendish chain doesn't really bothers
Okay.
ulti canal.
Yeah, okay.
I always forget that stuff against when I play against. Ritual Beast.
To be honest, I forgot that totally here. Like, in my head, you couldn't, you were forced to only use one or something, but no, actually you can do both, just like you said. The first one is ignition, and then you just take it out of the field.
Exactly.
So yeah, exactly, nice finish, 10 out of 10. Hey Asta. Home from work? God damn it. The thing is, yeah, like I was saying, basically, usually you want to keep your traps, your back row, for when your opponent has used all the monster he has banished one time, because as you all know, you can only special each of the Switcheroo beasts one time per turn. So you have to wait for your opponent not to have enough resources in the in the banish pile to defuse again, and then you can use all your traps and stuff.
Or if you're scared against that you're gonna get OTK this turn, let's say, you can just wait for the pedals effects and then negate them. That's an option too.
Indeed.
The second Fiendish Chain.
You know, so this was a more better timed finish chain, but still, it's a finish against an ulti Apelio, so not the best card you want. I'm still surprised that the best deck they have is Shiranui with Lancias. I mean, sure, Lancias are great, but if there's nothing else in your deck lineup that's better versus Ritual Beasts, could be tough.
Yeah, that's something questionable.
Yeah.
And ACT wins the game.
Yep. Gonna assume that's not a DC, but I don't know. I'm guessing.
I will check the replay real quick just to make sure.
Well, Taker left the field, so I guess it's a fair loss. So 3-0 for Ritual Beast. God damn it! Every time I cast, there is a Ritual Beast player streaking. Like literally, just if you know I'm gonna be the caster for your match, guys, bring Ritual Beast. Like, you should be fine. Just go with that for real. It's been how many times did I cast it? I casted 5 times so far. 3. Wait, no, I guessed it 6 times, and 4 times there were Ritual Beast players who went on like 3 or 4-0 minimum.
By the way, ClawClan is repeating.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So it's really the best option they have versus this deck. So let's see. First repeat. Used by ClawClan. Okay. Let's see how this goes. Oh god, okay, they're going first. Ritual Beast Elder right away. Spiritual Beast Canahawk. There is a delay? No, it's not a delay. I was gonna wonder. Yep, no, there's, oh god, there's not even a Lancia.
By the way, the last match was time limit loss.
Oh, okay. Time limit loss, interesting.
Yeah, I mean, maybe replay bugged, but it says time limit loss.
Yeah. I mean, I would assume it's a bug because, like, going time limit with Shiranui, I mean, I don't know, it doesn't happen often, but it can happen. I guess if you hesitate on your plays versus Ritual Beast, which a lot of people do.
No, it's possible, but like you said, no, it's not. It's actually rare. Like time limiting with Shiranui. But I'm guessing he surrendered, but replay bugged, and it looks like time limit loss.
Yep.
Konami just keep not fixing stuff as always.
Oh, good, yeah.
Hey, Metal Overdrive.
It's true, God, I put 0-3 on Lazy Angel. Interesting, thanks for noticing. These casters, what do you mean, Overdrive? Ooh. So, yeah, Taker, that's better. Everything else should be fine. Hey guys, how you doing? Thanks for all the people joining now, guys. All the US people waking up, and Marty, who wakes up at well, 12. Singing.
Here comes the square APK.
Yeah, but don't think it's gonna be
Taker.
enough here. You need way more than a square APK versus this deck when it got going.
Good morning, Marty.
Yep. Yeah. Because I was actually with Marty in voice chat yesterday, so we're both from friends, so we both went to bed at like 5 a.m. but I just needed a nap since I slept yesterday already, so I was like, I will be fine for the stream. And he said, oh yeah, well,
Right.
I'll join in the middle at some point when I wake up. So hi, yeah. Okay, so again we're seeing 3 sets, but the problem is we saw in the previous match that the backrow he has is not the best thing against Ritual Beast, because again the finish chain are not really that effective. The floodgates as well, or at least you both have to wait like for the very last moment to use them, because before they're basically dead if you use
Yes.
them.
Here comes the Cannon Hawk effects.
With the 2 monsters, and of course on top of that there is the Apelio effect, still banishing a card, and ends on that, ending on protection.
Oh, be right back.
So, we have Apelio, we have the usual combo. I mean, it's getting hard, guys, not gonna lie, to commentate this, because I think we have seen it over and over and over, and it kind of looks like the same combo. Oh wow, so spicy, coming from the hand this time. You know, it's Ritual Beast doing their thing. It's a bit like, you know, casting a old school spell book. Like, oh, surprising, secret into master, crazy, right? Yeah, here is playing around Needle. There is the finish chain being used on a good timing here, though. You have to use it on the pedal fin. But still, I mean, how do you beat that board? Like, it's gonna, yeah, I was gonna say, it's gonna just fuse away, making the finish chain a dead card, and then you still have the Kanok effect.
Oh god, this is looking so bad.
Yeah.
This board just makes me cancer. Like seriously. How you can even beat this board? Is that even possible? With Shiranui?
Yeah, I mean, god damn it! Like when I'm because I'm a big fan and I'm a big Shiranui player. Like it's my main deck when I go into tournaments or anything. And when I'm seeing that matchup, I'm just like, oh god, this is
Adelos.
Yeah, because there, I mean, he didn't fuse, so I'm assuming like there's gonna be a ballista squad somewhere, because you have to. But even that, yeah, hi, ballista squad.
Here comes, yeah, he just heard you, I guess.
Yeah, well, that's a given, because the only reason you don't fuse is if you have a way to put your level 2 in the graveyard. That's the only reason. Because in every single match, I feel like in every single matchup, if you play Shiranui, even if keeping 2 monsters would be better, just the fact of not being able to put your level 2 in the graveyard is just bad. Because if you play versus good players, they will not attack your level 2, they will not destroy it, they will deal with the rest of your field and just wait with that.
Yep, obviously. Especially if you're playing against a Crystron player, they only banish your level 2. I know because I'm a Crystron player.
Yeah, god damn it. That's actually a matchup that I kind of like to play with, like Shiranui versus Crystrons. It's definitely not in Shiranui's favor, I feel, but it's still a really interesting matchup to play.
If Shiranui goes first with like 1 finish and 1 ballista squad, it's just auto win.
Yeah.
Against the Crystron, because Crystrons just be like The only option is there maybe Sulfefner Pass, like destroying Scrap Recycler and leaving the Sulfefner on the field to play around Ballista squad. But then Hades is the biggest threat.
Yeah.
One of the biggest threats against Crystron. I remember I had like 2 Cistern and 1 Smyger and 2 Sulfefner in my grave, and all of them were negated by Hades. The turn was going over 20, and I was so bad. This is such a bad game.
Yeah, it's always the annoying thing with ADs. It comes out. I mean, if you're able to do a setup of like two synchro on one being ADs, usually you have the win. To be honest.
Yeah.
But okay.
But if Crystron goes first, things might go different actually. So here comes the Lancia, but then Apelio changes the fact to banish Rempengu. I don't know how to spell it.
Exactly. But
the penguin, I would say.
Yeah.
No, it's green penguin.
Yeah.
I guess. Whatever.
Yeah, goddamn it. I remember like not too long ago I was talking to a friend and he was telling me like oh, now I'm playing Ritual Beast and I'm starting to get used to the deck and the combos. I still have no idea what Rampengu does in this deck. And I was like, well, reread it again because it's actually a pretty good card. But yeah, it's just right now. So we're seeing here. The problem is that this Sphere Kuribo is too annoying. I mean, like Ishtar said earlier, when you get the Sphere Kuribo out on the 80s, it's super annoying. And sure, the Lancia stopped them for a turn, but look at that now. Like, not really having an issue. Just gonna go with the usual Ulticana Og double effect.
Here comes the Paddlefin and the Winda.
Hey Cosmic, how you doing, my
We're
friend?
gonna see second Fiendish. Oh, Ballista Squad.
At this moment you have to Ballista Squad and 80s. Oh. And this moment it doesn't serve any purpose.
Elder.
And there is not even a tuner engraved yet. It's banished. So yeah, that's like literally the matchup with like Ritual Beast versus Shiranui. I mean, on one side you have
This
like
the beginning, yes.
Yeah.
It's kinda awkward.
Yeah, I'd say on one side you have someone like actually playing the game, and the other player just randomly using traps and hoping that it stops. Like that's
what we've
usually how I
seen
feel
so
like.
far. Oh, you're actually right.
Yeah. I mean, usually, because you want to time, of course, the traps at the good timing, which wasn't really the case, I feel like, in the last 2 games, but, or with the Shiranui matches, but it's also tough, I mean, to have a good timing, to be honest. And yes, Godfather, it's a pretty
Oh, hey,
early
that
game.
father, by the way.
Yeah.
That's all.
And no, it's almost 1 p.m. for me, but like it started at 12 for me, and it was actually cool because on Thursday I was busy and I completely forgot about the timing when like streamers gets to pick their matches. So I was like, oh god damn it, I will never have a match. And then I come and I see the 6 a.m. game and I'm like, hey, nobody's gonna take it. Yeah. 4-0. 4-0, and this is getting complicated because again, I mean, the best deck they had versus Ritual Beast is Shiranui with Lancia and God 2-0. I mean, I'm assuming it's the best deck, because why would you bring something that's not your best deck in this situation? So I'm assuming, but yeah, it's really not helping. Like, because now they still get to pick, right, another deck, but I'm not saying Ritual Beast is gonna clean sweep the whole team, of course, we're far from that, but it definitely puts pressure. And now it's Kurosuke coming for ClawClan. Okay. Okay, let's go. Oh, well, they swapped on me, so ATT's at the bottom and Kosuke's at the top, and we're seeing Crystron SSA. Okay.
Okay. That will be a good matchup. Actually, fun to watch at least.
Yeah. Also, quick question for the people in the chat, because I don't know how it is for other people, but here in Berlin where I live, it's like super hot, so I just starting my fan not too far from me, so please let me know if you hear a horrible sound in the mic and I'll put it further away. But other than that, should be fine. But yeah, I'm dying from heat. Oh, hey Tsun, how you doing, my friend?
Hey, Tsun.
It's hot as fuck. Yeah, I agree. It's way too warm. Like, the good thing is, since I don't really sleep during the night, and before I just open all my windows and everything at night to try to cool the place off, but still. I don't want to know that, Godfather. You do whatever you want.
No Godfather. Which will be just won 4 games in a row against Shiranui, and
Yeah.
I guess 3 is Shiranui and 1 Dark Magician.
Yeah, I think he means in this specific matchup versus
Yeah,
versus Crystron
I
SSA.
see.
Do you win? Well, I guess the SSA part is annoying for sure, because you can dodge a lot of things.
Exactly.
The impact will also be annoying for the pedal fin.
Yep. Chat is going really hot right now, especially with Godfather and Zarex.
Yeah. I'd say to be honest here, the matchup is better for Crystron, just because they have the SSA. If they start having the SSA, it's really good, because they basically it usually is a long duel, but they can put pressure on the opponent, on the Ritual Beast player, when the Ritual Beast player cannot really put pressure. He can just like basically float with monsters, but that's about it. So, and if you just defend, at some point you get out of resources. On top of that, I mean, the Samurai Destroyer is also pretty annoying. Yeah, I'm reading. I'm reading way too many people saying they are naked, but I mean, I have no webcam, so who knows? Fair to say I'm not wearing a suit. But yeah, so let's see. Here's, of course, the 2 monsters being brought back. Samurai Destroyer gonna attack the Winda, so no effect. And then here, the attack, we saw a little delay, I think, or potentially, so who knows, maybe a Sphere Kuribo on ACT's side, but he doesn't care because Lara is here. bringing
Or
back,
maybe a set card on Kurosuke's side.
yeah, also
Maybe that was the delay.
could be both.
Comes to the Paleo.
Okay, probably gonna attack into the Ametrix effect, gonna trigger, gonna bring back the C3. That's still, yeah, I would still give this match clearly ahead for the for Kurosuke, in my opinion. I mean, here you can go for a lot of things. Of course, like Quarion is not that great in this matchup because it targets and you can float it, and you don't really want to banish Ritual Beast monsters. That's like the worst thing you can
That's
do.
a Ritual Beast player's favor actually, banishing monsters from the grave for free.
So let's see. They have, okay, so they're going with the, of course, Sofnir effect. I mean, here usually you really want the SSA to get going. So we don't know what. Do we know? Because there is an impact in the grave, so the other one could be an impact as well. But the thing is, you don't.
Could be, yeah.
If it's SSA, you don't really want to activate it, because if you activate it, the Samurai Destroyer actually loses attack. So, well,
But also,
yeah.
OPA Polio loses too. But
Yeah,
then,
but he's back.
while he attacking, he just gains the the attack again,
Yeah,
because
back, yeah,
he
knows.
becomes unaffected.
Okay, so Sofnir effect, of course. Now the question is, what does he go for? Okay, so what could be interesting here is, since it's an SSA version, it could be Bryonak, and it is.
Yeah, exactly.
That's actually pretty cool, because you can force potentially the diffusion from the Apelio with just the Bryonak effect, which is going to be exactly it. Searching, really good play also for Kurosuke here with the impact search from Smyga, and then you discard it, so you put like stuff to protect from Pedalfin in the grave. He has 2 now.
Here comes another set.
Oh, and yeah, I was thinking there
And
was
for
this delay.
Ebola.
Yeah, I was assuming there was this delay. That's actually really well played here. Now it's a tough call, because if he does this, well, we already saw it from ACT, right? The see you later play.
Exactly, but then he decided to go for Vinda here.
It doesn't even need it.
Yep, because of the Canahawk.
Thing is, ACT doesn't have any banished monsters, so he's gonna put one, of course, with the Kanahawk here, but still, he doesn't have much to keep, like, you know, doing fusions everywhere and stuff. So the one thing we can appreciate though from ACT, who I think I saw it in the chat and I read it somewhere, made top 100 in the last KCGT, I think.
Oh,
If I'm correct, chat will correct me, but I think Destiny said it, and I think I saw it also in the list of players that made top 100. So the one thing I can really appreciate here is how fast he's playing, because that's something
exactly.
that Ritual Beast players, like, that's what you recognize usually good Christian and good Ritual Beast players. It's by how fast they know what they have to do. Because I mean, like, if you play, let's say, randomly Cyber Dragon or Dark Magician, usually you don't have to put a lot of thinking. Oh, I have Circle, well, I'm gonna use it. Oh,
Yeah,
wait,
both helmet deck.
you know.
Don't at me, both helmet deck. They just don't require any brain.
Yeah, like, oh wait, I have Cyber Dragon core in my hand. Might as well summon it. But where they have like to play this kind of stuff like ritual beasts like Christrons, and I'm gonna be honest, even Shiranui is not that complicated compared to these two decks. You have to put a lot of thinking on these decks. And
I actually want the more decks like Ritual Beast and what's called Crystron that makes you time limit loss, because that means it requires a brain.
Yeah.
So then it may time limit you. It's actually really fun to watch this game right now. Usually I'm not a big fan of watching this specific match, because it goes to deck out most of the times as far as I referee. But I'm actually having fun right now because both players are doing really well, in my opinion.
Yep.
Like playing fast, they know what they should do, they shouldn't do.
Yep. And for all the people in the chat, yes, the notification you just heard were from me. It's my emails. Do not go check your emails. You're fine. You don't have anything weird happening on your computer. It's on mine. But like you were saying, I mean, that's the one thing I like about the current meta, is that even if we can agree that it hasn't changed much for a long time, it's still the same decks, and even the new box is sort of impacting it, but not as much as we would have liked so far. It's what I like about the meta, yes, is that there are decks in the meta that requires, you know, to really think about your plays, that are really skilled decks, and having Crystron sitting there like tier 1, Ritual Beast also being there, it's really great. I mean, imagine if the meta was only like stuff like I don't know, you know, like a trio of like a Cyber Dragon, DM, Blackwing. Oh my god. Like,
You remember the old meta? It was Blackwing, E-Saber, and Dark Lords.
yeah, I mean,
One of the most boring, like serious, most boring meta of all times in Team Wars history. I just joined last season, not gonna lie, but I've seen many meta on the game, but like let's say the first game was Blackwing versus E-Saber, and then E-Saber wins obviously, and then they just bring Dark Lord. Dark Lord win against E-Saber with decking out them by looping the card. Usually it goes 30 minutes per just one E-Saber versus Dark Lord match. And then once Dark Lord wins, the E-Saber player just brings Black, and then this recycles forever, every single match.
yeah,
It's just
basically,
like so boring.
yeah. I mean, there are multiple things, right? Like, it's basically you will always have in any meta aggressive decks, you know, like decks that win on turn 2, turn 3, that you cannot go without. There are always some of these decks automatically. Doesn't mean they're like stupid to play at all. Some are actually pretty hard, but you'll always have super aggressive decks, and it is fine. Just that you also need more like control oriented more, and usually then skilled decks. Even if you have like dumb control deck, I mean, like I don't know. So for instance, I'm playing Evil Eye right now. Evil Eye is not completely stupid, but it's not to the level of like Ritual Beast or Crystron, at least not for me.
Yes, but still the life point management is kind of hard
there is
in
that.
LI.
There is that. The life point management is probably one of the biggest thing, and sometimes also like the recovery play.
Yeah, exactly.
Like when your board really gets somewhat clear and you try to come back.
By the way, Dark Lord was a really big brain deck too. It wasn't so easy to play.
No. Dark Lord was what he said. I mean, it's horrible because we're all only roasting Black Wings basically, and Buns just arrived in the chat at that specific moment. But but I mean, but even to be honest, even Blackwing is not at the level of like Cyber Dragon and Dark Magician. These two decks are the two decks.
I actually like Blackwings because they're not brain dead. That you have to play around against some cards.
Yeah.
And sometimes you just have to make the right play against X deck, let's say.
Yeah.
Because putting Valkyrie on the turn 1 is not really optimal against some decks. For example, Dark Magician, because they just banish it right away. They have
Agreed. My Discord crash. Interesting. I don't know if you're talking, but I cannot hear you right now, Jason. Yep. I don't know if he crashed or not, but anyway. So.
Do you hear me?
Oh yeah, now it works.
Okay, fine.
Okay, perfect. So yeah, no, we're talking about all this, but definitely, I mean, while we're talking, still ACT being able to manage and still make summons, it's pretty impressive, like, how these two players, because it's turn 11, so now, even if they play fast, you don't have a lot of time left, automatically. I mean, you're probably down to, like,
the most beautiful thing, in my opinion, it's turn 11, and since I guess turn 3 or turn 4, ACT still have 3 cards in his hand.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah, it's crazy how he's able to manage resources and deal with the opponent field. I mean, he dealt with Bryonak, he dealt with Samurai Destroyer. I mean, I don't know. It's really crazy, and he's managing. I mean, he's playing around the impacts, of course, by using Pedofin only on non-Christian cards. So no, he's doing a really good job. Yeah, I'm not surprised that he made top 100 when I'm seeing how he plays.
Exactly.
And is this gonna be the end here? We haven't seen an SSA at all from the other side, from Kurosuke. They could be the last impact as well. Here it is to protect himself. Well, I don't know, Buns, how many times you opened Elder, but it wasn't every single duel, that's for sure.
It wasn't that much.
Yeah, no.
I think it was just 1 or 2 times.
I think it's 2 out of 5 right now. Only, I think.
And he actually play against Lancia too. That's another thing.
Yeah.
Here comes the return.
Oh god. He's playing really well here. And oh, we're gonna see the Kanahog brought back with the boost of Apelio. This is lethal potential. 1900. And god damn it. 5-0.
That was such a cool match.
Yep. 5-0. ACT just going to King Games. God damn. Pretty impressive.
Okay, ClawClan is repeating.
Yep.
And this is going to be their last repeat.
Yep, last repeat for ClawClan, and they really need to get that Ritual Beast out, and this might be the last big chance, because they already used 2 decks that were like considered, at least for them, like counters. And it's true, I mean, SSA should have, in my opinion, the matchup, but ACT is making me lie every time. So we'll see.
Who
how it
knows? Who were German? I don't really know how to pronounce your name.
goes. Yeah, where I still have a problem with pronouncing his name.
Who were
Yeah,
German?
it's the most like I mean.
Let's
No,
just say German.
these letters in that order linked to each other too complicated.
Here comes the Undying.
Yeah, you can pronounce it the German way since it's a W. Yeah, you can just go vorwärts or like, but
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
it's
that's true.
reasonable. But I will stick with German.
Yeah, got that. No, because now that I'm living in Berlin, I'm trying to like improve my German, of course, and stuff. But there's so many
Ah, I see.
stupid things that I forgot all the time of the German language, and I make like completely dumb mistakes. Like for instance, I wanted to say like one time I went to like to do administration stuff, and I said like I spelled my name, and my name has a V in it. So when I spelled my names, I said like blah blah V and the rest of my name. And the problem is in German, V is actually the V, or V is actually the W. So when I got the administration paper and my official paper and blah blah, there was a fucking W on it. So yeah, my name was pretty retarded. Sounded pretty retarded.
Look what I'm gonna write in chat. This is how German people say 555.
Yeah.
And this is insane. Like, I can never pronounce this word.
Yeah. Oh, if you want to
And
know.
by the way, Kurosuke wins.
Yeah. Well, that's. I was
I
gonna
think
say
he
just don't
bricked.
brick, but bricks. So yeah, first loss, and indeed, I mean that's my name. Oh, if you want to know, my name is everywhere. I'm not really hiding it. I'm called Rivaletto. It's like I'm partly Italian, and so on my official thing it was saying Rivaletto, which was sounded retarded. And I mean this is still stuff I can pronounce. I guess 555, but like it's okay-ish. But the thing is, when I speak English, like people do not instantly guess that I'm French, even though you can sort of hear it here and there, but like you don't right away guess. When I speak German, holy hell. Like everybody's like, oh, you're from France. Yep. Can't hide it. So yeah, ACT losing its first deck. Finally the repeat worked, or the break from ACT worked, because I think anything like Karate Man or TK could have won this. But still, deck is out. And now ACT is going to his second deck.
I would like to ask Konami from here, like, literally, why did they change this replay order? The left side was always the winner, but then they just ruined it. They just keep ruining everything.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, at some point it was a bug, it was unintended, then I don't know. Like it's sometimes I don't know,
Just
because
so
even
dumb.
me for my YouTube channels, I usually take replays and use them for the video. So when like at some point when there was the bug and I was seeing my opponent's hand, I was like, yeah, I don't care, I want to show mine. Like just.
Do you know what they did with the last update? So basically, you're just when you go into your own replay, you just can't see your opponent's hand anymore. Or sorry, you know left side is always winner, right?
Yeah.
You remember that?
Yeah.
So they just changed this, and you just can't see both hands if you're watching your own replay. But if you just send your replay to someone else, let's say you just send it to me, and if I watch, I can just see the the player on the left side, the hand. You know what I mean?
Oh,
It
God.
just doesn't make any sense. They just, let's say, they just try to avoid the replay checking of the winner on the winner side and see if they have some sort of, let's say, a card they did not play and trying to get some info. But then why you just don't permanently avoid this thing? But I just don't understand. I'm just keep losing my mind after any update from Konami. Just
Yeah.
so stupid.
Yeah, I mean, I'll have to check that again because yeah, I saw that they did that and I had no idea why. I just want to be able to like keep doing my YouTube videos and stuff. As long as I can do that, I don't care. But it's true, it's annoying. Sometimes they make updates, you don't really know why, but they still do it. And thanks for saying I don't have an accent, Eric. It's true, I'm trying to not have one. But Moo's accent is cool. You know, like, fun fact is when I was with my ex-girlfriend, she would always say, like, she was American, she would always say, you know, all American girls say that, like, French people speaking with a French accent in English is super sexy, but you don't have it. And I was like, well, yeah, okay, what do you want me to do? I can speak English like this with the French accent and sound like any French people in Paris, and it's gonna be perfectly fine. But it's horrible, come on. I mean, how is that even sexy? It doesn't sound sexy at all. God damn it. I can do it, right? I can take the accent I have from the southwest of France and put English word. And,
Hey, Decky, what's up?
Hey, bro. Oh, you're
Oh my
right in the
God.
perfect timing. Hi, Decky. Remember when I did the French accent thing? Well, you just missed that.
That's hilarious, actually.
Now, the one person you have to listen to is talking about like French people. It's Disturbia. I'm Disturbia. He's able to like switch to like I don't know how many language and play and like speaking them really well in the same conversation. I have no idea how he does that.
Oh,
Like it's actually pretty cool. Like even sometimes we're just in voice chat, like 4 or 5 people, and he's gonna answer like a message on his phone or whatever, and switch to another language, not French, not English, and we're like, oh, what? But yeah, but other than
I'm
that,
actually trying to move Germany to, like, for university, but I'm just trying to catch some, like, trying to find some scholarships because it's too hella expensive
yeah,
without
definitely.
any scholarship.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, trust me, even in France, I did one of the pretty expensive, like, school thing, and yeah, still paying it back. Say it.
How much it cost?
I
Can
mean-
you say?
If it's just the school itself, I paid 40,000 for 4 years, or 3 years. 3 years and a half, 40,000 euros.
40,000
Yeah. Business school in
for
French.
3 years?
Yep. Business schools in French, 40,000 euro. Well, I mean,
My
technically
God.
there was a 4th year, but the 4th year was sort of free because it was like when I was doing internships. So
You gave me 40,000 euro and you're gonna get the 4th year free? Yeah, take that free year, man.
yeah, well, yeah, it's technically a year of school, but I don't go to school. I just do internships, and my school doesn't help at all. So it's just a break in the middle of the school, basically. But yeah, no, it's French school can be expensive. University is free, or almost free in France, but the business school, engineering school, and informatics school are not free. And business school and engineering school are really expensive usually. Just get scholarship.
Godfather, how did you get scholarship? I'm trying to find one.
Just say you're like living in a bridge and something. I don't know. God damn it. Zarek, say too far in French accent and what? And I did he say ho ho ho? I'm very no, that's not happening. None of that. Well, at least what we're seeing though on the on the stream is that ACT like breaks somewhat with Cyber Dragon, and on top of that, I mean Cyber Dragon versus Crystron's definitely not a good matchup. So this is probably the end of like ACT, I'd say, in this war. But I mean he went 5-2, so it's definitely, if it's over, it's not over yet, but I would be surprised it's not. He still went 5-2.
Godfather, I had on my first term, my point was 3.9 out of 4, and the second term is probably over 3 out of 4. Is it fine to get that scholarship?
Yeah, you could.
Like,
I mean, it depends.
Am I
it
treated
depends on
as a
so
nerd too?
It depends on so many things to get scholarships. I mean, of course, there is the part of how much like my grades, but how much do my parents own in terms of money. Like for instance, me, there was a scholarship in France I didn't get because my father was gaining €80 too much per month. Like for €80.
Oh.
Like you needed, I don't remember what was the threshold, but like for literally €80, I couldn't get a scholarship, and I was like, yeah, so cool. And I even study, just a genius. Yeah. F.
One says you always lie in Godfather.
Okay,
That's what I was thinking actually.
Yeah. So as we expected, it's ACT going out, but after a really good job from his side. But now it's back to 5-2, but they get to pick a deck to go versus Crystron's, and they have a lot to choose from since ACT was only the first player. But yeah, but yeah, no, you can give up on that, Xerex. Not saying any. I mean, you heard my French accent, and you won't hear it more, I think. That chat.
I just love this Teamworks community. The people in it.
Yeah. We come here for the
The
chat.
communication in between these players and referees and the data analyzers, etc. and streamers. It's just insane. I just love it.
Oh god. Oh shit. Oh come on, bro. Remember, Yu-Gi-Oh is a children card game. Chill. You know there are young people in this chat, you know, like whatever. Okay, so Shiranui versus Crystron SSA. So that's actually a pretty cool matchup because Shiranui can somewhat ignore the SSA. You have the level 6 Arcfiend, you have your level 10 of course in Saga, but at the same time SSA is still annoying in some situations, even though Saga can deal with it and you can somewhat ignore it. So pretty interesting matchup to see.
Also, Citadel Whale is a thing, for sure.
Yeah. I mean, Citadel Whale is, like, not really a problem again, versus...
But then he can just negate Ballista.
Yeah, that's basically the one thing.
It's not gonna negate putting Spectral Sword into the graveyard, yes. But, I don't know. It's not that bad.
Mm.
But it's not the best counter, as always.
Okay, we're seeing the whale. Apparently nothing will negate it, but still there could be like a floodgate or something. That always can happen.
And that's an option.
I mean, yeah, Shira into SSA Christian is not the most obvious thing you would think of. You would think more about like DM, because like it can just completely destroy Christian before it gets going. But at the same time, it's not that bad. Depending on the list, to be honest, that's the cool thing of Shira Nui is since basically your core deck is like, I don't know, 8 cards, 8 to 9 cards.
Here comes the floodgate travel.
Yeah. Everything else are back row that you can completely shift depending on the matchup. So here the floodgate putting on the work versus the Citadel Well.
If he has Ballista, he just destroys 3. And he will be in a really good spot.
Yeah, I was guessing the Ballista being used here. Oh. Okay, yeah, well.
Okay. Well, here comes the second one.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that.
Right off the bat.
Don't you want to deal
I mean, why not 3? That's my question. That's my only question. Like, if he destroys 3 and he summons Hades, he can just destroy the Citadel Whale, so he can't just summon it back again, like forever.
Well, yeah, there's still the SSA, but now SSA is there anyway, so... I mean, the thing is, you could just destroy C3 and then summon the Arcfiend Zombie Skull at least, and then you completely ignore whatever
You
your
don't
opponent-
even have to summon Zombie Skull. You have 80s. You can just destroy Citadel Whale and negate its effect, so he can't just summon it back himself from the graveyard. So that will be the better play, in my opinion. I don't know.
Yeah. Like Ideki is saying in the chat, and it's the same to me, like it would only make sense if he has like a Fiendish Chain, but it doesn't seem that he does.
Yep.
Except if he does it now, but again, doesn't make sense to do it now. Oh. Weird plays. Yeah, like that's the thing, however. It's the SSA can deal with 80s, but...
No, but then if monster is face down, because it doesn't flips into face up at the start of the damage step, which his stealth attack works at the start of the damage step, if it's just gonna get destroyed by battle. Because it was face down. That's the damage step ruling, actually.
Yep. No, it doesn't make sense to not deal with the C3 to me. Like, it's so annoying. Like C3 is the one thing that completely blocks Shiranui, even more than SSA.
Yep. SSA is not even a big threat. Like, you still have Zombie Skull in your back pocket whenever you need. Or like, you can just banish a card, what's it called, a Shiranui monster from the grave to protect Sun Saga 2. Like, it doesn't even do anything.
Yeah, this is looking pretty good here for Kurosuke, to be honest. Now he has the protection in the grave, he has the resources, he can combo. He has a Cosmic Cyclone, that also helps.
Oh!
Interesting.
Artifact Lancia. He really wanted to protect that card.
I mean, it also blocks some combos, but it doesn't block the whale, that's for sure. Whale is gonna come back.
If it's Needle City, it's not gonna work anymore. Bloodgate
again.
just... Wait. My next question is why he didn't banish it with Cease Health.
Because you cannot, Lancia.
Oh, that's right, that's right. I totally forgot about that. I totally forgot about that. Yeah, I'm Pepega.
Level dupe. Oh, are we? Oh, interesting. Okay, level 4.
Usually, the Shirani runs level augmentation instead of duplication.
Yeah, duplication means at least 2 Lancias, usually. Like, because you like to do Lancia and you play like 1 level 7, usually it allows you to go for level 7.
Yeah, that's right.
That's basically the only real reason. It's actually pretty good when like you main deck Lancias, but it hurts your turn 1, so that's the only thing. Which is fine because you don't have to go like Sun Saga all the time turn 1 at all.
Here comes the Sun Saga.
Yep.
So
Gonna be able to put some pressure, but still, is it gonna be enough?
I think he's gonna lose his SSA.
Yeah, he has to. He has to let everything go because if he doesn't, he's forced to like banish the metrics to protect it, and then they just
He
straight.
can't. He
LTK.
just destroyed the Citadel Whale and
Yeah.
GG.
And LTK, yeah.
What is going on in the chat?
Godfather and whatever
My
making
God.
calls. But still okay, no attack, still nothing, just Shanui effect and that's it. Okay. Cause I mean sure Sun Saga is annoying, but it's not the most annoying card ever, right? Like Christian can deal with it. I mean you just have like, I don't know, for instance you summon, let's say you have like the level 4, summon Razonix, you go with, you summon a level 2 Bryonac. Well no, you can't Bryonac if you do Razonix effect, so well, let's see what he does. Well actually, because he has options as you can see in the grave. I mean he has.
Yeah, he still has Sulfefner. He can
Yeah,
just
he has
destroy
Sulfefnir,
the Citadel
Prozor.
Whale. You know.
Yeah, he has everything. Okay, one special.
Oh,
summon
he
level 3.
decided to go for level 3 Rion in here.
What?
That's an interesting play here.
Okay. Well, pretty cool.
I think he really wants to put Sun Saga into defense.
Yeah.
That's the only explanation of
Yeah.
this play. So he can just destroy it with, let's say, Samurai Destroyer.
God, so like yeah, no, the play was nice. I mean, special summoning, like putting the special summoning to put the prize roll in banish to be able to use Ryan. That's actually pretty cool. Now the thing
But
is,
if I was him, like because of I'm gonna explain it because the turn has been passed already. So like special summon the Sulfefner from your grave by discarding Rion and destroying your own Veil, and then leaving the Sulfefner on the field, and then you can just crash with a Matrix to summon Rion. So what it's gonna do the same thing actually.
wait, why is there a Finnish chain not being used for 2 decades?
Oh my god.
Why don't you
He
Finnish
didn't
chain
even use it on Rion too.
like on Rion, on C3, it has been there for the... Because Aideki said it, he has the Finnish chain. Why would he care? I'm trying to
Okay.
think of a reason to keep the finish, but what? You just want? Did he want to keep it only for like Ryan?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, because this
I have
face
no
down,
idea what is going on.
This face down has been there since the beginning of the duel, literally. Like, it's one of the 3 first set cards. Yeah, keep it for Quarian, but no, don't do that. Don't keep it for Quarian. You can't afford to play that defensively.
It's turn 11. Like,
Like, yeah.
okay.
Okay, well now can have OTK.
Yeah, he's in the bad spot, the Shironei player.
Well, now he doesn't have OTK because even if he puts the 3000 and boosts itself, like
Oh, it negates, right?
yeah.
Oh, I
Doesn't
totally
work.
forgot that.
Well,
Yeah.
that's gonna work.
Like,
still-
the reduce is gonna work, but
Yeah, but
does the attack boost go? Yeah.
yeah,
exactly.
The reduce works. The attack boost doesn't. What?
And I think he
I guess he didn't have.
the time limit loss.
I guess.
That was a
time
long
loss?
match.
Yeah. Okay, a really weird match, but Kurosuke losing
It
this.
was so weird.
Yeah, there were some. I mean, I was wondering what was the set card, but finish chain, huh? I don't know. Maybe it was a good call, but to my understanding of the matchup, you don't keep a finish chain that long. You can't. I mean, you could have blocked so many combos here and there.
He win already, but
Yeah, definitely. I mean, winning is winning, but still, the not using it, pretty weird. So, Kurosuke is now out. It's 6-2 for Switcheroo. They get, ClawClan gets to bring either, who are the 2 left? Potato or Ma. And we're gonna
Ma,
see who they
yeah.
decide to bring.
yes, I definitely agree with that sider. Niv Tia is definitely has to Niv emote for the left.
Yeah, we do. We have a better Tia now.
Okay, Potato is the next player from the ClawClan.
Let's go. So, the 2 last players. Oof. Okay, Potato coming with, oh, well, it's the first Shizu we're seeing, and Dark Magician. Okay, this is gonna be faster.
I hope.
Yeah, well, normally, I mean, circles are same circles, setting, maybe not, depends on navigation or non-navigation, I guess.
Oh, DM? Let me check.
God, Xerex sliding in the DMs like this. Shiro TK, you what? Imagine if it's circle and circle. Yeah, it could be, especially if since they let Gozuki. Yeah, that could be a break. Also, ClawClan already used their 2 repeats, so if this is bad, this is bad. You know what I mean? God. End phase, not attacking, to not give the seal to him. There is a delay in end phase, so it is something. It is a Cosmic Cyclone. Okay, so randomly gonna use it. Still gives Seal Tomb on top of that. Banishing a Ballista Squad, which definitely helps. Oh, and it was not a brick. It was just a way to flex the Magician of Dark Illusion Prismatic. How about that? Gonna banish one card. Let's see. He can either go for back row or for Zuguzuki itself. If it was summoned by navigation, you would of course go for back row because you could deal with the last one with navigation, but okay, you still go for that. I think it's the best call indeed. Finish chain. Now there is only one back row. Let's see. We know there is another circle in Potato's hand. So, okay, he got illusion magic, but did he draw into navigation? Because that's the card. No, we haven't seen. Oh, Heraldo did this. Okay, okay. Yeah, Gozuki going to the grave. And now what can he do?
Well, he can seal the wounds.
Yeah. Seal Tombs, no navigation, no nothing. I'm just attacking, but Seal Tombs is actually pretty annoying, so we are gonna see now what Misak has in the hand.
Dude, I was watching the last replay, if it was time limit win or not. It just ended. Even with the fast forward.
Oh god, so okay, so level 2, he has some defense. Next turn Seal Tombs now is not active anymore, so he will be able to summon from grave, except if you just hard draw into Kaiku. Sure. I mean, there is still the possibility of like the potentiality of a Ballista Squad. Okay, interesting. He doesn't go for lethal, he just wants to slow play into Kaiku's effect, banishing the 2 tuners. But Findish Chain. Oh, that's actually big.
Oh yeah.
That's
That's
actually pretty big.
English.
And here we go. Yeah, this is looking bad now for Potato.
I wish the set card was CC. It'd be more fun, actually.
Yeah, but this is definitely illusion. That's the one card he searched. And level 8. Banish, boost himself. No matter what it is, it's OTK because he can, of course, he can tribute one of his 2 monsters. But it's
What if
pointless
he
because you
has
just attack the other.
Another illusion in his hand. Oh, okay,
Yeah,
never mind.
nope.
Doesn't happen.
God damn it, Shiranui winning its worst matchup. One of its worst matchup. And like I said, they
Saka
don't
win
have
the
a repeat
game.
anymore. They cannot repeat this.
7-2.
Yep.
That's not looking good for ClawClan.
No, definitely not. Especially here, they have the good matchup. It's just a really, really bad hand. I mean, we saw, right? No rod, no navigation. Just had to play with the rest.
Yeah. It was a good counter pick, definitely, but brick is a brick sometimes.
Yep.
here comes the Blackpink that we talked about.
Mm.
Sadly, they're going second, so they have to play against probably about, let's say, at least 2 trap cards.
Yeah. And Shogun Saga turn 1. On top of that, Shogun Saga allows to banish the squire, so you draw 1 and discard 1. Hesitating on the discard here. Oh, gonna discard the second tuner. Okay, that works.
That's not that ideal that much.
No.
That 2 back row, and here comes the first Cyclone.
Oh my
He
god.
managed to... Oh, okay. Are we gonna see the full combo?
Into Simoon.
He can actually, if he has like what's it called, Ballista, he can just try to pop Field Spell.
Hmm. Yeah.
Then he's gonna have the OTK if he has Simoon, for sure. But then maybe the card in the hand, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest,
Lots of options here.
if you get rid of the field spell and you get rid of your monster at the same time, the chances that Potato has OTK are really high. Like, you basically just need a Simoon. You go Simoon,
He decided to
Orochi,
not
Joe.
use Ballista there.
Because you still lose a 3000 attack monster that you have in the field. Like, let's say
Like, if he has Simoon, it's just GG. Like, Hawk plus Rikiri.
yeah, but even if he destroyed the field spell, it's still over, because like he can just go like summon Simoon, search for Orochi, synchro to Joe, summons back Simoon, and that's it. Like, at least here is
Oh. So he doesn't have Simoon.
yeah. I mean, the thing is here, yeah, it would be hard to be game, because you can go like...
It's not game actually.
No.
That if the card, yeah, keep going.
It depends on what the last card in hand is. But
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. But then he has some options here, actually. Like going into Ancient Fairy Dragon, that's an option.
yeah.
Or Pixie, that's another option.
Hmm.
Just put a big Chidori.
Yeah, and
Two.
yeah, Buns we don't
another
know. We haven't seen the level 3 so far. We haven't seen Square Saga either, but since he plays level duplication, it makes sense. Okay, going for Raikiri. Oh yeah, well, yeah, sure.
But like, if you have Necro Volley in your hand, why not going for Chidori for more damage?
Yeah, I guess you could shoot over
Oh.
here. Oh,
Not
God,
coaching,
that'd be cool.
not coaching. I'm just saying after they made plays, like after the turn passes.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, let's be honest, guys. If the players are listening to the casters to know what to do, what the...
Just come on, just quit from Team Wars. Are you gonna take some advices from what's called casters? Like,
Yeah.
come on, bruh. You're a Team Wars player. Is that it?
Yep, it is.
Potato makes the score 7-3.
Yeah. Yeah, it's still going on, and Blackwing can streak.
This is Misaka's first loss, right?
Hmm.
This is Misaka's first loss.
Yeah.
You.
Oh, did I put something wrong?
Oh, okay. No,
that's
no.
fine.
Yeah, Potato lost once, right?
Yeah.
So you just have to.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Yeah.
I just don't know how to pronounce it or how to say it in English. The deck thing, you know.
Yeah. Oh, the deck layer. Yeah.
Yeah, deck layer. And match has started.
Yep, let's go on the losing time. It's 7-3 now, so Blackwing of course can streak, but at the same time there are big counters to Blackwings, you all know. So we'll see.
What says if only he played level 3, but then he needs a square in his hand to summon, let's say, you summon level 7, you banished yourself, you pop Necro Valley and Rakiri, and then that was the only option there. But it's kind of hard because he had 2 square in the grave already. I think it was 2 square in the grave, right? If I'm not mistaken. Or 2
yeah,
specters
he had
more than 1
two
square.
tuner. He had 2 tuner and 1
Oh,
square.
okay.
I think, yeah. Okay, let's see. So Blackwing, okay, Black Whirlwind being used right away. So there's gonna be a setup. Let's see if we're gonna see a Simoon. So
Oh,
Simoon turn 1. Okay, so
that's full combo.
yeah, we're not gonna see an Ancient Fairy Dragon or anything. It's gonna be Blackwings and probably the other fairy though.
Usually, you end with Zephyrus, Pixie in the defense, and
Yeah.
Rakiri, and you just have a +1 bit from Pixie. It's just
Yeah.
really good.
That's usually what you wanna do.
And Zephyrus in the hand too. This hand is perfect for going first.
No, that's a really good hand, and like having double Whirlwind is completely crazy. I mean, you can search so many cards. You literally
Yeah.
have like your full hand for the next turn almost, and you can, and
Exactly.
like you said with Zephyros, you can do multiple things. Either if you need to, you go for draw 1 because like you use a Zephyros effect, you bring the field spell back to the hand, put it back, activating Pixie
Yep.
effect, and you draw 1. Or also what you can do is you bounce back the 1 Whirlwind that was used with Simoon, and this way you keep that for the next turn, also don't take the 1000, so there are 2 different plays you can
It's
do.
possible too.
Usually it's the field spell though, because you want to get to draw like 1 more card. Imagine if you draw like, I don't know, the trap for instance, Blackbird Close, it's really good.
Yeah. Blackbird close is really good.
That's probably gonna be end turn here for Potato.
That is really strong board here. You know what? I have only 1 meta deck since past 7 months, and it is Blackwing. He drew Necro Valley. Oh my god. Okay.
Who needs to summon Fairy Dragon when you have Necro Valley?
Alright. But then he's playing against Dark Magician. I mean, this Necro Valley doesn't really gonna do that much if he has, well, like, let's say, Cosmic Cyclone and stuff.
So let's see. Okay,
You
our
don't
coach-
really negate with navigation. If it's not the grind game.
Yeah, well, I mean here, like Necro Valley is not. You don't really care, except like you said for navigation.
You just
Mm,
banish Rakiri and boom, done. I would say. You still have options. I won many games. Like the same board like that. Rakiri, Pixie, and Zephyrs, and played against Circle, Navi, and DM in the hand. They just banish your Rakiri. It's okay. You can just summon Chidori and have a big beater on the field, like attack over and over again. But by the way, they have to play around Pixie too. That's another thing.
yeah.
Like you can't just put your Dark Magicians in attack position.
Ooh, the Cosmic Cyclone being used is gonna prevent the search here with from the Black Whirlwind. So that's actually pretty cool. But at the same time, there's still 2 Blackwing monsters on the field, so Raikiri can
He
use its
has
effect,
to-
and he
yeah.
has, I was gonna say, he has 2 navigation right away, indeed. Good call, and he's doing it. Pixie Dragon still hasn't used its effect, so he's summoning, of course, defense, everything.
That's what I was saying back then, like playing with Dark Magician against, playing with Black Wings against various decks, and that your turn 1 play actually changes sometimes. Like, if you're 100% sure that you're playing against Dark Magician, you don't really want to put your Rakiri really early, because it's gonna get banished for sure.
Yeah. But here I'm in level 3, so... God, isn't there... Yeah, I was gonna say, and you just...
Can he OTK?
Yeah, you just go Shidori, and you have way enough.
Oh, that's GG.
You have way enough here with Shidori, and that's OTK, 3,600 damage. And slowly coming back, Potato taking another win.
Yeah. 7-4.
Yeah,
That's
but
quite
now,
good actually.
yeah, but now the thing is they get to pick. They get to pick a potential counter. So like, I don't know, sabers. There are a lot of things that element saber being one. There are a lot of things that counter, of course. This deck.
Maybe second, what's called ritual beast if they have.
Yeah,
Maybe.
yeah. I mean that would be. I guess that would be a lot to bring like 2 ritual beasts. But who knows, right? I mean, the first one wins 5-2. So let's see. They have 6 decks and 3 players left. Matsud, Yushan, and who's the last one? Uno. So they still have 6 decks to go with. So I do believe they have at least one deck, minimum one deck that has a good matchup versus Blackwing. So it's still tough, but at least ClawClan slowly making a comeback. Let's see.
Hey ASAP, welcome.
Yep. Like I said, USA waking up, America waking up. Again, good morning, America. But let's go. Uno is here. Yeah, I paid for this voice modifier. I gotta use it.
It's really cool, by the way. I like it.
Yeah, I have super annoying sounds though. This is actually a cool sound, but I have like stuff that are horrible. And like, you know, I try not to use them too much because it kills people's ear, basically. We're using Uno now. Okay.
I will be right back.
Sure. Yeah, that's I mean, that's E-Sabers, but that's a bad start of E-Saber, definitely. I mean, here they get again. Switcheroo still has its 2 repeats, right? So they still have a lot to go with, but we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, flood equals auto win. Yeah, definitely. I mean, you just have to wait for a third monster, floodgate the third, and usually they are blocked, or like you floodgate it, or you floodgate not only the third, but like as soon as they got enough to do synchro, well, you block the tuner. For instance, they go like 6+1, you flood the 1, and you should be fine. That's the only reason you don't want to play 25 cards E-Saber. Yeah, definitely. I mean, that's basically it. So here, if we see a floodgate, we're gonna see it now, or a Canadian floodgate, or anything. Doesn't seem like it, because you wouldn't hesitate on that. Yeah, it was Brim's Godfather. Yeah, he probably has fears. Oh, the Finnish chain on the right Kiri. Yeah, that's the only moment you can use Finnish chain, so that's actually pretty good timing. There is still though the Orochi, so you can go Simoon. You can go Joe, Simoon, and Threat and Lethal. On top of that, if you attack with Simoon, you do not proc the Destindro, so I guess you could do that. Or can you just go like Shidori, fuck that, and YOLO? Wait, how many? Yeah, you could go Shidori, I guess. Joe is safer though. I'm guessing Joe is safer, but okay, well, you can just ignore whatever I say. We go for Pixie and summon another one. Okay, oh, he's gonna do that nice play. Okay, that's a really cool play to play around Finnish Chain or other cards, not only Finnish Chain but mostly Finnish Chain, because you destroy your own Raikiri after it got Finnish Chain. Then Zephyros comes back, you have a level 3 that you searched previously with the Whirlwind, and you just go into Joe, allowing you to summon back the Raikiri. Cool thing is Raikiri has its effect back, so sometimes it's helpful, sometimes it's not. Here we are seeing a really nice turn, and there was nothing in the hand, it seems like, because no Kuribo, no nothing, and Potato taking this game again with a really nice play around Finnish Chain. Go read the Blackwing guide if you want to know more about this play.
7-5.
Yep.
That's really cool. That's what I want to see in Team Wars. Some cool comebacks.
Yeah, no, that's definitely cool to see. I mean, like you said, it's great to see, like, you know, it's better to have like close matches than like a 10-1 or whatever. Here it's a 7-5. Potato really putting the work. The question is, they're repeating.
Switcheroo is repeating, by the way.
Cool. Switcheroo using its first repeat, and it makes sense because the matchup is at their advantage normally if they don't break. So they definitely want to repeat that. Wait, did I? Oh yeah. A mistake. I put Potato at... Potato is a 3.
Mistaka is 2-1, by the way.
Misaka
She's 2-2.
Yeah, that's one. Made a mistake here. 2-2. And now it's Uno being out for 1. And now we go.
And Potato is 3-1 right now.
Yep. That's good. Okay, we're good. We're good. Potato back again on top, of course, with the Blackwing on the other side on the bottom. We have still the probably element sabers, even though we didn't see any saber cards. And Buns, of course, rooting for his fellow Blackwing aficionado.
Going first with Blackwings against E-Saber, really good.
Oh, that's...
But
yeah, that's it. Game is over.
oh, one Malehu.
I mean, it's still good.
Okay.
It's still good. You just keep Moleu effect for the perfect timing, and it's still okay. It's not perfect, for sure, but still.
It's actually kind of hard. Like, it's gonna be hard for E-Saber.
Yeah, still, Moleu is annoying because usually no matter what you do in terms of like the combo with the Blackwing, Moleu can usually block your field. I mean, you still usually can deal with Moleu then, like with Gale, for instance, in its effect, but still, you can block it.
But if he has full combo, it's game, by the way, because he has Pixie Destruction too.
Yeah.
But there's only one thing that he has to play around. That I'm gonna send it. I will say it after this turn, for not coaching.
Yep. Hashtag not coaching.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, here he has two monsters, so the thing is, that's gonna be a search, right? But if Moleu just waits, I mean, it's a usual Blackwing Element Saber matchup, I'd say.
That's a GG, by the way. If Blackwing player plays correctly, that's GG. There's nothing Element Saber player can do.
But can't he just face down the tutor?
Well,
You just need a
oh yeah,
just need an Element Saber in hand.
I
which he
totally
probably
forgot
does.
that.
Yeah, because we are used to like Element Saber, Temple sending from the deck, but if he has
I
one
was
from
just
hand-
like not letting the
Yep.
what's it called. Let's say you summon Valkyrie first with Zephyrus and Gale, and then he turns back the Valkyrie. That's what I was thinking actually.
Yeah. Oh, Necro Valley again.
If he made that misplay, like turning back to Valkyrie, he can just summon Orochi and then go for Pixie to turning face up the face down Valkyrie. That was the play, but
For sure.
Hawk Champ Necro Volley. So
yeah.
he has to draw Unending Nightmare.
Yep.
Sorry, Chad, I'm Pepega, kinda. I totally forgot that tuner lockdown.
Yeah, you just have to go like this, and I mean here Moleu has the upper hand in terms of like just damage, but it's not crazy. Guess you would still attack in the Simoon. There is the risk of the trap, of the set being the trap, the Blackbird close, so you want to play
Yeah,
around
it could
that.
be, it could be.
You want to play around that, I guess, but still, well, apparently you don't. Okay, it's not. Okay.
I saw some people were running one fire attribute and
Yeah,
no
yeah.
guided.
Some do. They run the Fortune Lady, or they run like the Lava Golem or whatever. Also, you would also see. We also saw some decks during the KCGT playing the what's it called? The Pyro monster. Small one where forgot the name. It's the one where you have it in the graveyard. You can pay 500 life point and search another one from the deck.
Oh yeah. The volcanic card, right?
Yeah,
the one,
volcanic shell.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, volcanic shell. That works. We saw that in KCGT, but Sergeant Electro. Best card in the game. I got that meta. That meta was something also. Sergeant Electro control.
Oh, is that OTK? Fake invocation.
Two invocation echo. Oh god. What are
That's
these
not
hands?
fair.
These hands from Uno are just horrible. No back row, no nothing. When. Oh damn it.
Wait. Why he didn't
They're
attack
for the D draw. Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's right. Just in case if he had lava golem.
Yeah, why would you set both invocations? The risk is just so high doing that. Okay, Molehu with field spell. Are we gonna see just like basically an element saber deck winning this by just putting stuff face down and attacking? God damn.
Oh my god.
I'm not
That's
even
not
kidding, look at
good.
that. Oh. Oh!
Oh my god.
Current!
Okay.
Who needs to summon
Okay.
fusions? Who needs fusion? And we do have a Discord, yes. We do have a Discord, ! Discord in the chat, and you will right away find all this.
There we go.
Yep.
This is our Discord server.
Okay, so that was something. So it's 8-5
Last player standing
Yeah.
is going to be Ma.
Yeah, sadly,
Also,
like,
Switcheroo still has one more replay.
yep.
I mean, repeat.
Who needs to fusion monster? Like, you know. Let's go with that.
Here comes the Ma. By the way, both Uno and Ma has gold icon.
Mm,
From
yeah, from 2000.
the
Wait, from April
2020 April.
Yeah, for so the last KC Cup. Okay. We'll definitely have some good players here. And yes, Lolly GP, it is the Tsunsun who ranked second in KCGT. Yes, it's him. The one and only.
Oh. Okay. Well,
I think
this one is not the worst matchup.
Yeah, I think Ma was at Worlds, yes. I do believe so. But I'm not entirely sure.
Ma was at Worlds? I'm not
I think
pretty
last
sure.
year, yeah, 2019, I think. Because Worlds happened, Worlds happened in Berlin, so... Oh, he wasn't? Wait. So there's someone else with a name that's close to him, with a nickname, I guess. And I'm making a mistake, okay. Because the
Ma
Worlds happened in
Japanese?
Berlin, so I was already there last year. I got to meet, like, all the people.
Where's Ma from? Do you know?
Like, isn't he? Is like, if I'm not crazy. Oh, March. Yeah, that was probably March. That was there. Yeah, my bad. Yeah, that's him. And Ma is from Japan, I think. But I'm not
Like if he's from Japan, I think the Japanese players have their or like Japanese nicknames. So I don't really remember a guy named Ma
No,
because I watched the Worlds.
yeah, no. Well,
I'm not
Worlds,
sure.
it was March, not Ma. Like it was March, yeah, being at the Worlds.
Oh, it wasn't Ma, right?
Yeah. No.
Okay, fine. Yeah, I remember March. I just remember.
Yeah. So we're seeing Christian SSA versus Element Saber. So this is actually a pretty tricky matchup, in a sense that usually Element Sabers have the advantage against normal Christian just because they summon Cositas and just sit on it. But then with SSA gives you a way to deal with Cositas, to not really deal with it because, well, not being destroyed by effect, blah blah blah. But at least you can dodge Cositas to a certain extent, and on top of that, you have access to Bryonac for back row. You have access to the impact, of course. That if you use it turns Cositas into like a 0 defense monster. So,
Yeah,
pretty.
that's why
awesome.
usually they summon Cocytus in attack position.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not really sure if this play was correct play, but
Well, it's for prize. You put Praziodol in the grave. Well, you banish Praziodol, I mean. So at least, yeah, you would have the
now he's
setup.
just gonna get OTK.
But there is Molehu, so yeah.
Like, since he can't change his play, if I was him, I would just summon Soul Fafnir and destroy Scrap and pass. That's the only thing I would do.
Yeah, well, I mean, in this turn,
And
they're
trying
not.
to put, what's it called, Crystron Impact to my grave to
Yeah,
negate Moleho. And then go for Quarion and do some crazy stuff.
yeah, but I mean, here there is no OTK anyway because if I'm correct, he searched the Molehu, so there is not gonna be a battle phase this turn.
I missed that. But wait. Oh yes, he activated. Okay.
Yeah, he
Fine.
searched. Yeah. People. Yeah. So yeah, guys, he searched for the field. Yes. Okay. So now, well, he still has the Moleu effect, right? And there is the thing is, Kaliga is actually pretty annoying because as soon as you do an effect, that's it. So it's actually pretty
Yeah.
nice from Uno here to summon the Kaliga because it really blocks his opponent. Moleu's effect activating in the end phase, and now though there is a battle phase for sure.
Yeah. I think that's GG.
Wait, apparently.
He can just flip his own Kaliga.
Apparently the link, the Discord link to join the Duel Links Team Wars Discord is broken. It seems like.
Oh wait, what?
I mean that's
Hold on.
what Clover Mantis is saying in the chat. Wait, let me. I'm gonna try it myself. Let's see what it does. Discord.
No, it is working for me.
Yeah, it does work. Yeah,
Can you try again?
It does work.
Whoever said is broke.
Yep. That sends me to the thing.
Well, I guess that's GG.
Yeah. I don't see much thing that could protect this. Well, Kaliga, just in case, of course, putting him back face up. And yeah, this is, oh god, yeah, this is definitely GG here. 3000 and attacking again. There's nothing that can be done, and it is GG. Woo!
Aankara with the
Yeah.
tier 1 sub for the 20 21
Yeah.
months.
Yeah.
Thanks for subbing, man.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Been there for a while. Yeah. I'm not sure I actually stopped ever. No, I stopped the subscription at some point, but because I was broke. But now it's fine.
It's okay.
So Ma is now down to one deck. To his
Yeah,
very
9-5.
last deck. Yeah, sorry for your script, whatever. Not gonna cut it, seems like. Okay, so this guys might be the last duel of this match. We're seeing the last deck from Ma versus Uno. Uno starts with Alistair the Invoker, gonna search the invocation. And let's see how many sets he has. He has the Palace on top of that, so he can allow himself to search. The other side, we're seeing Yugi Muto, so can give a hint on like probably Tithe Binds, so can be multiple decks. Even if there are some that are more obvious, I'd say. Could be like Hero, could be we saw some Dark Magician with Tithe Binds in the past, so can
And
be
the guy that
anything.
binds Koaki.
Yeah, it could be Gookie, like who knows, right?
As such as with La, the tie that binds. Bruh. And Kaliga comes. It's gonna hurt all of the decks that you guys just mentioned in the chat. Even Corky, like seriously.
Diamond Core, please, that'd be fun. Oh, nice. Okay, that's
Okay.
cool.
That's
I mean,
something.
I mean, it's actually pretty decent versus that in that situation, because you will only use one effect, usually that per turn.
Yeah.
Oh well,
Here comes the Fiendish Chain.
well, sure, I guess. If he has Basilius in hand, it's fine. He doesn't really care.
Yeah.
He can also have
Does
like
he
double
have-
Cyclone, Storm.
Storm would be devastating actually. It would be so cool here.
Yeah.
Like, set one more card that's Storming. It's kind of like, each time I see Storm, I just remember Guns Blazing's famous
Yeah.
LGDT there.
Yeah,
It was so fun.
Yeah, me I remember Red Eye Zombie decks.
Yeah, it was so good too. Like the Cyber Angel versus Red Eye Zombie meta. The 3 Econ, 3 Machine Angel Rituals, 2 Petite, 3 Dakini. Oh my god, it was so fun.
Yeah. What's his hand? Well, we don't know, and yeah, there might be like
Nice thinking.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll see what he's thinking about, because it takes a lot of time here. So I guess he cannot... He has multiple options. I think he's either thinking of passing.
We just
Holy-
passed.
Okay, that's not one of the guesses I had in mind.
Yeah, mine too. Like,
One
we
thing-
drew like 3 Medusa and 2 Celine or something like that.
No, one thing though is that he can think of is I have Medusa equipped with a Celine, so normally shouldn't be OTK. Because you can't You cannot Moleu the Medusa, you cannot like just Purgatory over it, it's not enough. If I'm correct. Oh wait. No, it's not enough. On top of that there was the search, I think, faster. So we could just delay it.
Oh, it was Evil Eye of Selene. I thought that the other equip card that becomes the Selene on the field.
No, it's not Gorgoneo.
Alright, never mind.
It's not Gorgoneo, no, it's It's Celine, yeah. And just passing like this. Okay. Wonder what its hand is, what his hand is to just pass like this.
So now he can just change Molehu into fire and then just go into Purgatory.
Yeah, you can poke with Purgatrio for sure.
Or he can even go for Cocytus.
Yeah.
Cocytus is a big threat here for Evil Eye player. Because defeat is target and Cocytus is untargetable.
Mm. Okay, that's something also.
Oh, okay.
Definitely helpful in this situation.
I think Evil Eye player has to low on time because he thinks a lot, actually.
Yeah. Let's see what he has. No, because I mean he's still sort of blocked by the problem is if he summons other monsters, then he can be lethal by Purgatrio. And you don't want that.
Yes.
So
Exactly.
that's his main issue here. On top of that, there is the Lapola now that blocks one of the tobacco, so he has to set a second.
When it comes to Palos effect.
Okay, searching for now.
Nami needs to make access denied better and the most morph skills. So
Yeah, I
we
think he's
need
gonna go-
some good targets in order to make usage of them.
Let's go Cocytus. Gonna add back the Alistair in hand. Are we gonna see an OTK out of nowhere? Could be.
Now he's just gonna he can just stall.
Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh my
I
god.
was gonna say. I didn't want to say it, but I was like, yeah, current Alistair. Or not even
That's-
Alistair. You don't need to flex actually. And that's it. Victory for
10-5.
Uno. This is over, guys. This is the match for Switcheroo. On a
It is the
10-5
bold side.
victory. So, wasn't super close, but still, ClawClan put in a really decent performance, good performance, I'd say, with Potato also doing a really nice streak. But in the end, winning is winning, and it's definitely Switcheroo taking this game home with a 10-5 victory, with a really nice performance, of course, of ACT at the start.
Exactly. ACT needs really good credits.
Yeah. Definitely
For
really
this
good
war.
performance from Uno.
One of the best Ritual Beast player I've ever seen, I guess.
Yeah.
Like
No,
the
yeah.
fastest and the most consistent. It was like he knows what he has to do and played right away. He doesn't think, just know.
No, he did a really great job. So yeah, I think that summed it up for us today. Like it was actually like a pretty nice match, like you said, and a really nice play from ACT and from all the players. To be honest, it was really nice. ClawClan got a bit unlucky on the start, not having counters to the Ritual Beast that streaked, but still amazing performance from the two teams. this is gonna be it for us. So thanks a lot, of course, Jaazsom, for joining me at the casting desk.
No problem, no problem.
Yeah.
I asked for interview in the match channel,
Oh,
so but none of them are replied.
well, if they are
Because-
mostly Asian or Japanese only players, wouldn't be surprised if they don't really want to talk English. But it's not easy. But
Yeah, I know.
other than that, I mean, congrats to both teams. Thanks to usually I say thanks to the referee, but that's you also, so double thanks. And thanks, of
No
course,
problem, no
to all the viewers that were there. We were more than 100 for this stream. It was pretty cool. And yeah, definitely other matches of Team Wars, of course, during the day and tomorrow as well. So be sure to tune in
Thanks
for
for
all
streaming
these.
and casting.
Yeah,
to you.
anytime. Loving to do that. So yeah, be sure to tune in for the other matches today and tomorrow. Have fun, of course, in the MCS. And I see you all, I guess, next week. This is Aankara and Jaazsom, and we are out.